Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video, I'm going to give my review of When We Were Monsters by Jennifer Niven. I loved her All the Bright Places, and on a recent library visit, I happened to see When We Were Monsters in the YA section, so I decided to borrow it. At the beginning of this story, we learn that a woman was murdered, and we learn for the people that were involved in the murder. I will read the first paragraph of the book. The day before we kill Meredith Graffam is common blue, like Massachusetts in summer after the rain. The scent of earth and flowers and fresh clean air, just a perfect sunlit day. None of us will walk into the forest tonight planning to commit murder. It's easy when you're surrounded by beauty and opulence and acres of privilege, when you're young and filled with possibility, to convince yourself that life will always be as rose-colored as this and nothing can go wrong. And then in that second page of the book, we learn 4 people that were involved in the murder. 2 of them are Effie and Arlo. They tell the story in the book in alternating first-person perspective. The story is set at a prestigious boarding school, prep school in the northeast of Massachusetts on the coast of the ocean. Effie and Arlo attended sophomore year together at the school. They had a short romance. They were each other's first time. I don't want to say exactly what that means, but I think you'll understand what I mean by that. But then Arlo left without saying a word to Effie, and she was understandably upset. Arlo has to come back to the school at the beginning of the final semester senior year. There is at the school something called Jan Term. That is a stay at a mansion on the same grounds as the school. A bunch of students apply and 8 are selected, 8 of the best and brightest, to spend time at this retreat. A famous or successful person comes there and teaches them. Arlo and Effie apply. They are accepted to this Jan Term. The prestigious person who leads this training is Meredith Graffam. She is the one who was later killed, as we learned in the beginning of the book. She is a successful author, producer, actress, but not without some controversy in her past. She has unconventional, in some cases dangerous methods to try to, what she claims, to get the students to realize their potential. I should have said all 8 students are aspiring writers. A subtext of the book is Effie and Arlo trying to rekindle their romance. They both have had really serious traumatic experiences happen to them in their lives. The story goes from there. I forgot to mention that the setup for the book is similar to the setup for The Secret History by Donna Tartt, but the execution is different. This is a dark academia book. It's a YA book. There is a mystery to it. There is an attempt to rekindle a romance, so it's partly a romance book. It is partly a thriller. there's a lot to be said for this book. There is a slight bit of spice. It is barely there were I to use the hot pepper numbers. People go 1 to 5 to indicate spice. This would be a 1 at best. It's not graphic at all. Just enough is said to you so that you know what happened. But I mention that because I know that some people do not want any spice in a YA book. The students are sometimes put in serious danger. There is the murder, which we learn about at the beginning of the book. There is students drinking alcohol, and they are only seniors in high school. And this is with the knowledge of the Meredith Graff and some of the other people at the house where the Jan term is taking place. There were points where the book didn't ring quite true to me. Ultimately, I'm going to rate it 4.5, 4.75 stars, a little short of 5, only because of that particular thing that didn't always ring quite true to me. I found myself a little bit trying to reread to try to understand stuff, but really a very enjoyable book. Not quite up there with All the Bright Places, which I loved, one of my favorite books, but pretty close. I will definitely want to read more by Jennifer Niven. I recommend this book to anyone who wants to read a good dark academia book set at a prestigious prep school, boarding school, a YA book, some romance, some mystery, some thriller elements to it. The book, too, is very well written. The writing really flows. If any of the concerns I mentioned to you are a problem, you may not want to read the book. And I understand, not really concerned, but there are many adults who don't want to read YA books, so that's certainly your prerogative. I am certainly going to read more Jennifer Niven. As I said a little earlier, this will be a 4.5, 4.75 book. Just a very enjoyable book. I would be interested to know if you've read this book or a similar book, especially maybe if you read The Secret History by Donna Tartt, what you thought of it, or this book if you did read it. If you'd like to let me know, please add a comment. If you can't think of anything else to comment, please add a snowflake emoji or a wave emoji or the emoji of your choice. If you read the book, you'll see why I picked those 2 emojis. I hope you're having a wonderful reading week. I hope you're having a wonderful week in general. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.